Greetings, Your Majesty. Have you a moment to speak?
This hustle and bustle puts me right at home. Well met, sir.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen Your Majesty's claim as a true arisen. Ah, yes. Regarding your pursuer from some days past, as we suspected, he was indeed an agent from Batal. When he learnt of Your Majesty's escape, he began inquiring after your movements. 'Tis a glad thing we captured him before matters escalated. As to how he learned Your Majesty's location with such ease, I intend to extract the answers from him anon. I shall be sure to inform you when I do. Pray, take this. 'Tis the least I can offer for Your Majesty's assistance.
So the agent was of Batal after all. 'Tis rather eerie that someone should be sent across the border to spy on me.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen Your Majesty's claim as a true arisen. For some time now, 'twas said that the false sovereign was recovering from his battle wounds. But as I hear it, he is now well enough to walk unaided. And so, in honor of his supposed valor, they have been holding masquerade in the palace of late. The false sovereign's identity is still beyond our ken. Even the matter of from where he hails remains a mystery. But mayhap approaching the false sovereign at one of these gatherings could afford you a glimpse into the man behind the mask. What say you, Your Majesty? Might I ask this task of you? My thanks. Some of the sentries posted at the masquerades are under my command. I shall have them ease security, so pray, slip into the venue through whatever opening presents itself. Once your infiltration is successful, you will need only don a mask and act the part of an invitee. Few will think to be wary if they believe you a fellow masquerader. Here, this should suffice to help you blend in. Take care, Your Majesty. Ah, there is one other thing. Masquerades being as they are, you will require suitable raiment. Much is made of appearances at such gatherings, and 'twould be wisest to dress the part when joining the other revelers.
Fine wares all. Could use a little fun to brighten my day.
I overheard some of the soldiers standing guard outside the palace discussing a curious rumor.
Oh, did it pertain to the Queen Regent and an important personage, perchance?
Indeed. Some suppose there is more to her relationship with this Batali dignitary than is publicly known.
Tis our duty to see this peace protected. Those new recruits could barely live.
If you must go off on your own, there's naught to be done. I only hope you'll return sooner rather than later.
'Tis not our place to hurry the arisen.
Money can buy comfort, sure, but not happiness.
The masquerade is already underway, sir. 'Twill be a long night. Longer still for those of us on guard.
far from your station, are you not?
I was bored out my skull guarding the palace. At least here I can listen to...
Would that I could attend these occasions every
The
evening.
better. Dull. Days for us are assigned at
Have you heard? There's to be more restrictions on goods traded with Batal.
Sometimes I wonder if I'd be better off a hermit.
I shall suffer no to disturb this peace. Is this some manner of trial?
Some of us get complacent. I train thinking. If you don't mind, sir, I've my duty to attend to.
Well now, you're...
What is it? Has something happened?
We have it on good authority that a suspicious individual passed through here.
We need to scour the area. Well, scour all you like.
In here.
Open up!
You're dressed rather austerely for a patron.
My humblest apologies, Lady Wilhelmina. We've had reports of an unseemly character in the vicinity, you see, and...
Preposterous. I was out front till but a moment ago, and I did not see so much as a shadow.
Be that as it may.
You are excused. Leave this place, ere you invite our noble host's wrath upon yourself. I will summon you if aught is amiss.
Pray forgive the intrusion.
And what business have you here? In the nobles' playground? Hmm? You've the face of someone in search of a juicy morsel. Would you be looking for this, perchance?
Come on then, keep pouring. Do you take me for some green lad who can't handle his cups? I'm your damned king, and a king deserves royal treatment.
Of course, Your Majesty.
Tell us, Your Majesty, would you prefer more drink, or shall we find some other way to amuse ourselves?
Aye. Let's change things up.
I believe I cautioned you to keep your drunken revelry in check, lest you forget these celebrations of your valor are but a pretense for more serious matters.
I know. I do. It's just I get the poison in me and things happen is all.
You need only serve as our false king until Sven becomes consul. Till then, however, you would do well to remember that your role demands a certain degree of dignity. I trust you understand your position, Your Majesty.
Nay, as you say, I'll go and sober up.
Why not remove yours as well? This is not the masquerade hall, and we now find ourselves quite alone. What say we dispense with such pretenses and speak openly with one another, Lord Phaesus?
That will do. If you're discovered, yours won't be the only head that rolls. What is your purpose here, I wonder? If you came to learn of the Sovereign, then 'tis as you have seen. The man is naught but a ale-swilling pretender propped up by the Queen Regent. Of course, that begs the question. If he's a mere mummer, then where might our true Arisen be? You'd best go. I'll do what I can to help you make your escape. As you can see, I run an establishment that caters to certain pleasures. You're welcome to come and play anytime, if you escape with your life, that is. Know, however, that our services do not come cheap.
So long as they're gentle, Been a while since I heard a good story. My whiskers are looking a tad
Would that all my days were so tranquil.
At last. 'Tis a relief to be at your side again, Master.
Our party is reunited. Surely we can ask for no more than that. Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
As soon as my ship's done, I'm off to the tavern.
barely scraping by. Taken by Armstrong and my mind sharp.
Look as long as you please. 'Tis a ladder. Shall we see where it leads?
We ought to put it to good use.
What to do?
There's no shame in living life for its pleasures. No shame in letting down your hair now and then.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true Arisen. Well, well. He is merely Disa's puppet, then. 'Tis likely that he knows naught of her schemes. Even were he to be removed, I suspect some other would simply be made to take his place. But if there's aught that compels my attention, 'tis this other man you mention. Phaesus, was it? He seems a man of import, and yet I have never heard of him. Pray, allow me to investigate this matter further. You've done well, Your Majesty. Thank you.
So the false sovereign, Queen Regent Disa, and this Phaesus fellow are all working together. Quite a sordid trio, eh?
I know not what to make of this.
Arisen! I knew you loved this world too much to leave it behind. I found a place with some useful materials for enhancing our equipment. I've marked it down on the map. Should your pack grow over full, have no fear. I know where we can find useful materials for enhancing your equipment, Master. I've marked the spot on your map. A treasure chest! Oh, I can hardly wait to open it!
Let us hope your curiosity will be rewarded. I wonder how Master Sebastian and Miss Daphne fare of late. Shall we pay them a visit? Methinks I know where to find the person you're looking for.
The vanguard is yours. Lead on.
Oh, sir, the young master has not returned. I beg you, find him and bring him safely home. If aught were to befall him, I shudder to think.
You'll help him, won't you, Arisen?
If Master Sebastian is yet to return, perhaps we ought to make for Melve and search for him. I can guide you to the place, Arisen, or thereabouts.
The vanguard is yours. Lead on.
Where are you off to?
Might we consider boarding an ox cart? I don't know about you, but my legs are stiff as balls.
A most agreeable suggestion. Of course, the Arisen shall have the final say in the matter.
Master, given the distance to be covered here, we might want to avail ourselves of an ox cart's services.
True enough. Oh, what does this say?
A thorough perusal might reveal aught of interest.
Precious little time. I'm nodding off where I stand.
I don't know a town to give the ox some food.
See what I can find. How I've longed to embrace my bedroll.
This is most convenient. Another destination we were bound for is not far from here.
We'll make our way there in time. As to whether 'twill be sooner or later, that is for the Arisen to decide.
Not be hasty now.
This brute has quite the temper.
Might be not use the rage to our advantage.
Fear not, it is well.
I'd not dare attempt such a feat alone. Together, I think we can manage it.
Time yet. We ought to consider this a lesson. This is what befalls one who lets down their guard.
Oi there, friend. Care to help a fellow out? All I ask is that you hear my request. What have you got to lose? My thanks, sir. As to the matter at hand, it concerns my ox cart business. I've been holding off service on account of all the monsters on the road, but now I feel prepared to start making trips to Melv again. Only trouble is, there are still monsters about, and I can't help but worry for the safety of the carts. That's where you come in. See, I've got a letter here from Lady Margit, the Watchhead's wife, to be delivered to one Sir Leonard in Melv. I'd like you to accompany the cart in my stead and see to it that the letter reaches its recipient. What say you, friend? Splendid! I knew I was right to put my faith in you. Now, the carts only depart at certain hours of the day, but I find that time flies when I take a seat at the station to wait. And mind you don't forget to pay your way before you board. That's standard practice, and I would advise against trying any funny business. Each cart travels with an escort of trained soldiers, see, in case it encounters any monsters out on the road. So anyone thinking of riding for free will have to take the issue up with them. But enough of my lecturing. Just make sure that letter gets to Sir Leonard, then come find me when the job's done. Oh, and I'll pay your fare this time, seeing as you're doing me a favour and all. Come find me when you've delivered that letter. I'll be waiting to hear from you.
Right, let's get this delivered.
We're to see this letter to Sir Leonard in Melv. Shall we board the ox cart as directed, Master? If you wish to meet with this person, I would gladly lead the way.
Might we consider boarding an ox cart? I don't know about you, but my legs are stiff as balls.
A most agreeable suggestion. Of course, the Arisen shall have the final say in the matter.
A fair distance divides us from our destination. Mayhap a ferry stone would serve us better than our feet.
This ox cart's bound for... I'll need to see some coin before I let you on.
This ladder can take us to new heights.
Ah, excellent find.
It falls on me to resolve
I'm not dreaming, am I?
Now.
A fine place to harvest some ingredients.
We could pick some now and use them when the need arises.
Stand strong! My head held high.
Goodness me.
I've had enough.
Damn dragon. Hurry, everyone! Get yourselves to safety!
You go with them. I'll sell that. There you are.
My home. You cannot escape. Let's see your end.
Find the fluid space. We'll perform and stick. Caution. Well aimed strike. Right where it hurts. All together now. The attack has won. I shall lead the charge. Bastard, watch out! I did it, Arisen! Got a hold of the creature! I did that. We must spare no effort against this foe, lest we suffer big defeat. By all means. The beast lives and well focused. Avoid it at all costs. Look out! Harry! The battle is not yet done.
Show yourself! 'Twas a lesson in determination. Somehow I knew you'd come. You have my gratitude as well, sir.
Ulrika, glad I am to see you unharmed. You must return to the village. Everyone is concerned for you.
Forgive me. I'd best go. But I shan't forget this. Thank you. Truly.
I'll get that for you.
There's ought to be said for peace and quiet.
Wasn't sure we'd survive that, but here we are. My thanks for your efforts. Aye, what can I do for you? Ah, a letter from Lady Margaret, you say? It is a fair way you've come, then. My thanks. She's a kindly sort, I must say. We met when I worked with her husband, Sir Gregor, on one occasion. Now she's taken to inquiring after my health at the turn of every season.
Shall we report back now?
It's this way.
Still waiting on
It's a glad thing we rested when we did.
Try not to get hit, lest all that vim go to waste.
Come on, have at it. 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 Come on
team we make, Arisen.
I fear I'm poisoned. Please, you must help me.
Materials such as this can be combined to craft things.
I fear I'm poisoned. Please, you must help me. Thank you. Never did I dream those plants were poisonous. I suppose I was rather careless. You have my gratitude, but do excuse me. I'd best make for home.
What's more, I do believe our party would stand to benefit from the addition of a sorcerer.
Their destructive capabilities are a sight to behold. Over so soon? I would seem to have come through unscathed.
Overconfidence is an enemy in and of itself. Let us instead strive to better ourselves with every battle.
You're a welcome sight, Arisen. As
While travelling beyond the rift, I uncovered a treasure chest hidden in this very locale. Shall we seek it out? Wait to find out what's inside.
Then I shall remain by your side.
We're running low on everything, from provisions to crafting materials for weapons and armor. We've had a hard time procuring goods, what with all the monsters lurking on the roads of late. I sent Marcus to gather what we need, but I've just taken stock and I fear the list I gave him was incomplete. What say you? Could I trouble you to run an errand for me? You'll be paid, of course. Glad to hear it. Here, take this list of additional supplies to Marcus. He ought to be somewhere north of here. Hand him the note, and he'll take care of the rest.
We have all we need to deliver, do we not? Let us find the intended recipient.
A simple word of thanks would make our labours feel worthwhile.
True enough.
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
No harm in picking a few.
Here we go again.
By your leave.
Hitting these creatures is the surest means to ward against their foul spit.
Here you are, Master. I hope you like it. I found it myself.
We've arrived. Just...
That's everything assembled. A job well done if I do say so myself. Oi! Did you need something? This is from Sir Geoffrey, is it? Let's have a look then. Why? He wants these as well, does he? I thought I was finished. Why should I have to do all this on my own? I've got plenty to carry as tis. Say, your arms look free. You can handle that list in my stead. And make haste. I would depart for the encampment even a moment sooner. Well, go on. You know what to do.
Where ought we to begin our search?
Oft do we call...
How goes it? Have you gathered everything on the list yet? Haven't you anything for... Well, you best get to it then.
Over here, if you would.
And here I was, hoping for some great treasure. Now I feel a fool.
We cannot expect gleaming treasures round every corner.
Shall we be off? We've a report to make.
We now have all of the requested items in hand. Let us deliver them to Sir Marcus post-haste. Methinks I know where to find the person you're looking for.
The vanguard is yours. Lead on.
How goes it? Have you gathered everything on the list yet? Brilliant! I knew I could count on you. Here, take this for your trouble. I'll be heading back to the encampment now. They'll be expecting me.
Shall we report back now?
Sir Marcus was well pleased, Master. Shall we report our success to Sir Geoffrey? I believe I can guide you to the person in question.
The vanguard is yours. Lead on.
Mayhap you'll think this a trifle, but... one master I served was quite the carefree soul, shunning armor in all its... We're here, and none the worse for wear.
Oi! Many thanks for passing on that list to Marcus for me. As I hear it, you even assisted him in gathering the supplies. I hope 'twasn't too much trouble. Anyway, you've been a great help. I hope I can count on your aid again should the need arise.
Our efforts have seen the encampment resupplied, and Sir Geoffrey with one less care. A good deed all round.
Splendid.
Arisen! I knew you loved this world too much to leave it behind. Your current vocation is ill-suited to wielding a bow, Master. I have a knack for combining materials that I hope you'll find useful. I found a place with some useful materials for enhancing our equipment. I've marked it down on the map.
I'd hasten home, were this not my duty. My bed. All must needs be done.
That went as well as we might have hoped. Let us cast our eyes about and analyze the situation. Have you business with the guild, sir? I should be glad to assist you. Do come again.
Thank you, Arisen. I promise to wield this maester's teaching well and prove myself worthy of your faith.
Really scary. I've never seen one.
It's on me to bear what younger shanks is strong. See what I can find.
Come, I'll lead the way.
Ah, you've returned. How did you fare on the journey to Melv? Splendid! You've been an immense help, I must say. The cart reached its destination safe and sound, and from the tell of it, you even rid the road of a few monsters. You've certainly earned a reward, my friend. Here you are.
Ox carts seem a convenient choice for longer journeys. I see no harm in making use of them as needed, Master.
Right you are. We've arrived, just as planned.
Hi. Faring well, I hope. Would you care to join me? I'd not say no to a bit of company. I was hoping you'd say that. Do you know, I had a feeling we'd meet here today. Intuition, I suppose. Say, you're not from round here, are you? Are you a traveler? Have you seen many places? How I envy you. This city is all I know. I long to learn more of the outside world, but Mother won't allow it. She's always telling me how dangerous it is beyond the palace walls. But that only makes me question her judgment all the more. After all, if the world truly is so perilous, what of the lives of our people? They must be fraught with uncertainty, subject to harsh conditions. It seems unfair that I alone should be shielded from that reality. But listen to me waffling on. Ah! I almost forgot. I happened upon this little curio the other day. Here, you're welcome to it if you'd like. My apologies, friend, but I'd best be going. I mustn't let Mother find out I left the palace. Thank you for indulging me. I do hope we'll see each other anon. Till then, farewell.
This is for you, Master. I thought it might come in useful. Should your pack grow over full, I heard a rumour that this land was once a kingdom of beastrons.
Interesting. 'Twas a fascinating tale those soldiers outside the palace were discussing.
Regarding the Queen Regent and an important personage, you mean?
Aye. Tell is, her ties to this figure from the neighbouring country have a romantic tint.
Home at last.
Welcome home, young master.
Thank you, Diana. I am glad to be back. 'Twas a hard journey, but I found what I sought. A blue sunbright, the sigil of our house. I only hope Mother will be pleased.
Oh, a blue sunbright. I thought they were make-believe.
Oh no, they're quite real. Rather rare, though, and particularly to Melv. I'm surprised you've heard of them, to be frank.
Really? Well, there's a picture of one stuck to the inner cover of a book that was donated to the Gracious Hand. I asked Sir Kendrick about it. He told me the flower's name.
A picture, you say? How very odd.
I believe Miss Daphne is describing a bookplate. The book in question will have been a donation from this very house. Indeed, the mistress has been very generous in her support of the Gracious Hand over the years.
For true? Oh, I must tell her thank you.
I think I could arrange that. I'm certain my mistress would be delighted.
Yes. Well, as for me, I'm just pleased to be home safe and sound.
All this racket. What's going on? Good gracious, what is the meaning of this?
Oh, you must be the lady who's been supporting the Gracious Hand. Thank you ever so much for all you've done for us.
What precisely have you told this girl?
Not a word, mistress. I swear it.
Good. As for you, girl, you need not thank me. 'Tis the privilege of the nobility to help those who are less fortunate. Now, 'tis getting late. You had best be off. Do be sure to leave the house unseen. And fare you well, child. Know that where'er life may lead you, you may take pride in who you are. Come, Diana. I would speak with you alone. You have some explaining to do.
What was that all about? Mother seemed awfully perturbed.
Yes, certainly took a fell turn back there. Perchance we stepped on aught we shouldn't have.
I scarce know what to make of this outcome.
What's going on? Doesn't seem right, this.
I'm afraid not.
I took you for a kinder sort than that.
Seems you won't be swayed. A shame, that.
I've naught to say to the likes of you.
Tis a relief to be home safe and sound. I only hope the blue sunbright lifts Mother's spirits. What was that all about? Mother seemed awfully perturbed.